Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your March 2017 reading. I've already shuffled your cards, so let's see what's in store for you in March. So we have the Death card right at the top of the deck, and then we have the Voyage card. Ooh. Then we have the Enquirer card. It's in the past for you. Then we have the Stars, the Warrior, the Peace, and the Message. Okay, Scorpio, so let's begin with the beginning. You have the Death card, and the Death card means endings, things coming to an end, things that you're ready for. It's like an invitation. It's a very positive card. It means that some things have to stop for other things to be able to begin. It's like a cycle. Everything goes into cycle, so it's the end of this, so something else can come out of this. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a business partnership. Something has to end, and you will know what it is. You'll be able to feel it, because in March you'll know. Especially when it's the Death card, you've already have this in with you. You already know what I'm talking about. You probably know what I'm talking about, or it's something that it's in the back of your of your mind, and it's like, oh, I need to do this. This needs to end. This needs to stop. But it could be like a bit of a ego death, if you like. So some of the ideas will be dying in March. You'll be like, I don't need this. I don't need to have these beliefs anymore. I don't need to have this, structure of thoughts anymore. I don't need to have these things. It could be something very personal to you. It doesn't have to be anything from the outside. So it may well be, you're changing the way you think. They're like, you just realize, this way of thinking, it doesn't help me. Maybe I need to improve that. Or this way of behaving doesn't help me. Or anything that you think is no longer useful, just let go. And you're better off, because it's like decluttering. Once they get rid of the things that you no longer need, or they're not longer useful to you, you're going to create new room for everything that's new and shiny and great. And because we have the Voyage card next to the Death card, this means new beginnings, but embarking on a new journey. So this could be a physical holiday that some of you, or a journey that some of you will take. And you could be traveling. I would say it would be, if you were to travel, it's not going to be very far, but it's not like a very long distance thing. So but also it could be another kind of journey. It's like your soul journey. It's you're just embarking into this amazing soul journey, and you're just like, it's all about spirituality, and you're discovering yourself, because water, it's all to do with spirituality, subconscious, and whoever is embarking on this journey, the person that's embarking, it won't be the same person coming off this ship. So you'll be a totally new person. Everything will be changed about you. It's like a journey within your soul, a journey within discovering yourself. It's like going back to who you really are, discovering, if you forgot, rediscovering yourself, or discovering parts of yourself that you didn't even knew that you were having. But as I said, because it's coming after the Death card, it's because it could be the death of your ego. It could be the death of so many wrong concepts, or not necessarily wrong, but things that they're no longer useful to you, because you're embarking on this spiritual journey. There are things that you will no longer need. It's like the way you think, that it could be a bit different now after this journey. Everything will change. It's a change, because water is everything to do with change. Then we have the Enquirer card in the past. So some of you were having these questions about who you really are, going back to your roots, going back to childhood memories, asking, why am I like this? Because we have the duality here, and it's like this is um, a maze. So you feel like you're in the middle of a maze, trying to discover yourself, trying to understand yourself, trying to understand life. Why are things happening? Why am I doing this? Why, why is basically that's the main question that was you're preoccupied. I can see that, that had a big influence in but this is in the past, so it's not in the future. uh, it could be that you're feeling lost as well. You were feeling lost and you were like not quite sure which road to take, not sure what to do, feeling a bit abandoned, maybe feeling like you don't belong, because this card is also about not belonging, feeling like you're the wrong person at the wrong time, feeling like you don't belong with your family, or you don't belong with your group of friends, or you don't belong at that work that you do, uh, feeling like you're walking on eggshells, and it's just everything made you say, why am I all doing this? Why am I going to work? Why am I bothering to do all these things? And who for? What for? What's the meaning of all this? And then we have the stars. Um, this the stars could mean they're all to do about it's all to do with spirituality. It's about uh, reaching deep inside to find new meanings, to find um, a different way of seeing life, to get a better understanding of life. And you will be doing this in March, dear Scorpio. You will be looking deeper into things. You will be searching for things, and this mainly goes within, and it just goes, it's around you. It's like you are surrounded about like magic, about new um spiritual things happening to you, and you will notice you notice like everything is a great coincidence, and there'll be a lot of coincidences happening to you. You'll be like, oh, I need to go get some ice cream, and like someone will come with an ice cream. It's like, oh, I thought I'll just bring you some ice cream, and you think, oh wow. And this is all about to do with spirituality, about very good timing, about crazy coincidences, and things, people being where they're supposed to be, being there at the right time when you need them. And this card says, don't be afraid to fall, just free fall. There will be someone there catching for you. You're not alone, and you should know this. You're not alone, and you should trust yourself, trust your inner guide, um, trust that you are looked after, trust that you are loved, even if you can't see it always, and you can't always feel it, because with everyday life you feel like you're all alone, and you feel like you only work to like pay bills, but it's more to life than that, and you know it deep inside, because it's probably that's why you're going onto this journey, because there must be more to life than just paying bills and just going to a job that you're not even that crazy about. And then we have the warrior card, and the warrior card, it's about strength. So it could be that there's someone, a knight in shining armor will be coming along the way, or it could be that a lady in the shining armor is coming on your way. But it's also about someone strong that you look up to, or maybe someone who's very domineering, and you're just like, can you just take your shield off, and can you just take all this armor off? I just want to get to your heart. But this could be that some of you um, are the knight in shining armor. This could be some of you, Scorpio. And I'm just thinking about someone who's wearing armor all the time. So for some of you wearing this armor, it could be like draining. And we need the armor because, you go out in that, I keep saying about the world, you go out in that world, and you could have the most amazing friends, and you can have the most amazing family, and you can have the most amazing people around you, but still going out into the world sometimes can be a bit harsh. So that's why you need to wear a mask, and you need to wear all this armor. So, just make sure that no one gets to you. But wearing this armor could be very draining. So we all wear armors in our way. It's a way of coping with life, because you can't just go out and be who you truly are, isn't it? You just have to wear this armor so you don't hurt the others and the others don't get to hurt you. But this can be a bit too much sometimes, and it could be draining. And for some of you, it will feel like you're losing contact with your softer side, and don't let that happen. Who you are is truly amazing, and even though we need to wear, like, sometimes masks and armors to protect ourselves, every now and then it's okay to take the armor off and breathe and just be who you are around the people that you love and around the people that you trust. So just be that. For some of you who feel a bit more delicate, especially after this guy's death and the voyage, you'll feel a bit vulnerable. And even though vulnerable sounds like a scary place to be, it's okay to be vulnerable. Sometimes it's okay to show our more sensitive side, our delicate side, our vulnerability. It's okay to do that. But if you think that that could be too much, you have the warrior inside you, and this card says, you can be a warrior, you can do this. So wherever you think that you will be doing, you have the warrior within you coming strong this month, and you can do it. For some of you, it could mean that you are the master of your life, and you're like on position, and you know what you're doing, and that's for some of you. And if you're strong, that's well done, but make sure that you don't forget your softer side. But if you feel like, I just want to go and crawl and hide under a rock, don't be afraid. It's time for you to gear up, get out there and be strong and be who you really want to be. And just make one step at a time and start believing in yourself, because this card is about all believing in yourself. You have to believe you can do this, and that you can do this. But make sure that you keep telling yourself that, because sometimes it'd be like you're forgetting it. Make sure you don't forget that you can do whatever you like to do. You are a warrior, you are a fighter, and you can do it. Just go for it. Then we have the peace card, and this card came up quite a lot for some of you guys. This card talks about, it's either you or someone very close to you that been through a quite rough period, and now you feel like, I just need peace and quiet. I just need some sleep. I just need some alone time. I just want to shut away from the world, and I don't want anyone around me. I just want a pillow and a bed, and that's it. Nothing else. Obviously, no room, preferably, because it's after the death card. So I can feel that this ending was for you, Scorpio. This ending took quite a toll, so it might have not been quite as smooth as you expected. And you just want peace and tranquility. You just want peace and quiet, and you're craving this silence, this peace. It's like something inside you just wants to be at peace, just wants to be in that stillness, in that just like want to be left alone. And maybe some of meditation, maybe some of prayer, whatever you feel like you need to do. Just take your time. Make sure you take your time, and you find your peace, and you find your strength, because we have the warrior card. You need peace, but you need strength. And make sure that you fully recharge your batteries, and you take time for yourself. Maybe it's time to step back and let everything calm down, let the dust settle before you do anything. Maybe it's just a matter of that. Maybe it's just like, because we have the journey card, and you can achieve this peace. You're definitely achieving, not that you are definitely achieving the peace that you're longing for, because we have the voyage card. But guess what? You also have a message. So this message talks about, it could be that someone is trying to get in contact with you, where it may be, and then just make sure that you make yourself available. It could be that angels or spirits or whatever you want to call them. They're trying to get in contact with you. They're trying to send you messages, and you know, just make sure that you're open to messages, because we're sometimes so busy that we don't have time to notice little things in life. um, I remember like finding little feathers or finding little pebbles, you know, at the weird places that you would not expect to find. I even found a coin in my bag, like in my reading cards. I even found a coin there, and I was like, wow, what kind of coin is that? And only to find out that it was a Moroccan dirham, and I've got nothing to do with that. I'm nowhere near Morocco. So be open to messages, and once you receive something, you know, if your instinct says, oh, this is a message, it will be a message, and you know it, and you will kind of feel who the message is from. Like, is it from angels, or is it from spirit, or is it from, I don't know, someone in another world, or someone is trying to say you something, tell you something. You will know. And always go with the first feeling, because then the mind will come in. It's like, no, 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 you're crazy. That doesn't exist. So always go with your gut feeling or first instinct, or whatever you like to call it. This card also talks about subconscious messages. So they're like messages coming from your subconscious. Make sure that you pay attention to your dreams. Also, that would be a very good idea to keep like a dream journal. And if you have any vivid dreams, there'll always be messages in the vivid dreams, because they're so vivid, and they'll always like draw attention to something, and you will remember them a while after you wake up. And those are the best, because you're like, what does that mean? A very little time ago, I had a very vivid dream about a woman in a cave telling me that I knew I was special ever since I was 4 years old. And I was like, did I? I'm not sure. But I was told this previously, that I was like special ever since I was a child. And I thought, like, well, maybe it means special needs. I'm just joking. So yeah, we have the messages. So it could be your subconscious, it could be someone getting in touch with you by all means of communication. It could be messages, text messages, phone calls, emails. These days it's just so many ways of communicating: Facebook, tweeting, Skyping. So it could refer to like messages, actual messages from someone, or it could be messages from your subconscious. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for death and the cards that keep popping, and I'm just going to read them up to you. You have the Six of Hearts, and that means panic, and this is due to emotional state of mind. So it could be that you were panicking about something, or you are panicking about something, or is it about peace? But if you're panicked, don't panic, because what I always tend to say, you know, there's no point in worrying or panicking about things. Things will happen no matter if you panic or not. You know, if things are meant to happen, they will happen, and there's not much you can do about it. Just embrace it, just let go. And maybe it's just time to relax and say, you know, let's see what happens next. There will always be a way. Yeah, always remember that. Okay, let's go back to shuffling. There's always be a way. Don't panic about anything. Don't worry about anything. There's no point. It's just you waste of energy. If you have too much energy, yeah, by all means, stop panicking and worrying. But who wants that? I don't worry. And I had this mentality ever since I was very young. I remember going home from school, and I was so worried about, you know, what would be the state of my house, or what will happen, or the things that will be there. And I was like, I decided, you know, panicking about something, and I might get home and things will all be okay. Or going to school and worrying about homework and worrying about, have I done that, or worrying about exams. And I was thinking, if I worry about the future, I don't have time to live my present moment. So I'll just live now, and then I'll just have to see then. And when I get to that point, at least I know, well, I had this bit of fun now, and whatever comes, whatever will be, and that's the end of it. I seem to have an issue with shuffling cards tonight. I don't know why. Things just happen. And probably this has to be one of them. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards to the Death card. Then 3 cards to the Voyage card. And let's see the messages. What messages will be coming? So we have the Death card, and we have the King of Clubs. That's clubs. So the King of Clubs, it's generally has a ruddy complexion, a robust physique, has brown or red hair, brown hazel or grey eyes. He's kind of the energetic and lively kind of person. He's very helpful, he's supportive, and he's the kind of person that you can rely on. This is you, my dear Scorpio, if you're a male, or if you're a female, this is a very important man in your life. And then we have the 5 of Hearts, and this talks about a disappointment. And then we have the 3 of Clubs that talks about fjord or forgiveness. So it could be that this man, because it's on the Death card, disappointed you like really badly, and now you're like, should I continue this being upset or should I just let go? And it's about forgiveness. Do you know, things happen in life, and there's so many people coming into our life and really disappoint us, and I feel like sometimes we're so disappointed, like our own core, it's so disappointed that nothing that will ever happen can make that right. But maybe that's not the right way to look at things. Maybe it's time to say, you know, this was a lesson. I learned my lessons, or if it was karma, I paid for it. Now just move on. And when you say that, you know, also there are like certain things that really help me. For example, if I recently had a very big disappointment as well in my life, and the thing that helped me the most was the words, the word, you know, saying I accept what happened. You know, it doesn't mean that you accept everything or you're happy about the things that happen. No, it doesn't mean that. It's just that you accept it. It happened, and I accept whatever happened, and you just move on and just let it be there and let it just move on. So it could be that this man disappointed you because it has the death, because it's on the Death card. Sorry, I'm trying to, because it's on the Death card. So it may well be that this is what brought everything to an end, a relationship, because it was someone in your life that you trusted, or it was just not meant to be. And just go for the forgiveness card. It's always better to go for the forgiveness card and just give them forgiveness. There's nothing left for you there, and you know that. And as long as for the Voyage card we have, sorry, I've got an itchy eye, the 10 of Hearts. And the 10 of Hearts talks about this voyage. So this is on the Voyage card, sorry. So the 10 of Hearts talks about good news, and you have set things in motion for this voyage, or for this whatever news it is. It's something that you're expecting. It's like you set you know, wheels in motion, and now you're going to have your good news. And then the 2 of Hearts means happiness, contentment, and this comes for like simple pleasures in life. There are little things in life that matter, and you know, sometimes a little gesture could make your whole day. A nice word, it's just simple things. And also remember, it's not that just expect greater things, because they're not always lasting for a very long time. Great things, they're not always lasting for a long time. And then we got the Knight of Spades, which is a bit of disappointment. but it refers to a fresh start. Disappointment to do with a fresh, but followed by a fresh start. So this voyage is about set by your disappointment, but it will start you on a fresh, new start. And then we have the message, and we have the 7 of clubs. Yeah, we have the 7 of clubs, which means this is a very sexist card. So says warning of danger ahead. It's you can only trust the same sex people. I'm sorry, but this is the sexiest, a sexist card. So you can only trust with this card. It says there'll be a danger ahead, and only trust the people that have the same sex as you. So if you're a woman, just trust only women around you, and if you're a male, just trust only the males around you. And then we have the Jack of Spades, and this is someone with dark hair and dark complexion, or quite the opposite, very light hair, light complexion. But he or she has a bit of a dubious reputation, so just be careful to that. You might be hearing about this person, so it could be that they're trying to get in contact with you, and as long as they're not the opposite sex, just go for whatever they're saying. But if they're like opposite sex, do not trust them, because they will just disappoint you, obviously. And then we have the 9 of clubs, and it this is a card of contentment. This message will make you content, but also it's a card to say, that whatever you have at the moment that satisfies you, you like in a state, you like, I'm happy with the relationship I have. I'm happy with, not happy, but content. I do want more. Wherever I am in this job, I'm content. I don't want to go for the promotion. I don't want to go for a better paid job. I don't want to go for anything better than this. I'm happy with what I am. But yeah, these are the messages for you, Scorpio, and I'm going to shuffle the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, see what messages are in store for you there. Okay. Oh, we have being Mother Mary with love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. And I'm going to read you the extended message from the little booklet that I have from the Oracle, Keepers of the Light Oracle. It's a very beautiful card. Okay. Mother Mary. Getting there, getting there. Thank you for your patience. Okay. So we have, it is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. Yes, because we have the peace card. So let go of conflict. You need your peace, right? The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just block the road to love in your own life. Mary, the Divine Mother of Acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have an old trauma that needs healing now, that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. Okay, my Scorpio tribe, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you to have an amazing March. Don't forget, 8th of March, International Women's Day. But in some countries, it's seen like Mother's Day. So I'm glad that Mary came along to remind you that. Make sure you call your mum. Make sure that you appreciate all the women in your life and you remind them of that. how amazing they are. And don't forget how amazing you are. And I'm wishing you an amazing month ahead. Take care. Bye.